So I was seeing something a while back in the spirit, like I guess a couple weeks ago. This uh, rapper, let's go ahead and say his name. His name is Key Glock. He used to sing with this rapper Young Dolph. Yeah, no, the music's it's really worldly, but the thing is, though, I caught him trying to get away from this stuff. Not, but the Lord was trying to tell me something about this specific rapper. It wasn't even other rappers. It was this specific one for some reason. He said, "Keep your eyes on this one," because I could see him in a video, and it was him. He was coming out of a building after he was done rapping. Um, and I could see, like, it was almost like Armageddon, like they were displayed, because you know how this rap music industry is. It's basically, it's like, if you see these white horses in their videos, you see they're basically getting ready, setting the stage for you know who, the Antichrist. Basically, a rapper, a white horse, and the Antichrist. He was coming out of the building and he was looking out, and he turned his head to the left side. I could see him smiling. All of a sudden, I could see. It was almost like the Antichrist with the devil, but it was like It was almost like the Antichrist, but with the devil behind him as the spirit walking out. But he was like standing. I could see that it looked like straight up Satan smiling to Key Glock, and the other side, I could see it was almost like the Pope riding, the Pope of the Catholic Church riding the white horse, or the white horse was beside him, or something like that. But I know the Pope was in the dream as well. So it was Key Glock the rapper, and it was like the Antichrist. But you could see the Antichrist, his spirit was manifested. So basically, he looked like Satan, and he was kind of on fire. And I could see the Pope with the white horse, and they were all smiling at each other. And these beings apparently have never met each other, but basically they knew who they were. And it's like they walked out and they came out, and all of a sudden they came out of almost like a Capitol building. And everywhere was full blown chaos, like the world was going nuts, and it was right before God was about to come back. And this was in some kind of music video, and he was displaying like who he worships, what the industry is, and everything. They've been preparing the way for this figure, the Antichrist. And the Antichrist was at the end of this music video. Basically, he was displaying like what they worship, what the industry is about, what they were bringing forth to the world, basically through the industry. And all of a sudden, at the end of the video, the people were dying in the middle of the streets. They were walking out of some Capitol building. Like, you think of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., Lincoln Memorial, because I've been to D.C. years ago when I was younger. The Lincoln Memorial, you think of a Capitol building like that, they were walking out of a Capitol building like that, or the D.C. building or whatever. They were all smiling at each other, and they walked out, and it was almost like there was a shift change, and all of a sudden you could see out in the middle of the street, and everyone was killing each other. It was full-blown chaos, and right before that, they were smiling at each other, smiling. And then they walked off like they knew it was like sawdust, some kind of like, oh, this is the plan, it's been fulfilled, the one world. But it basically looked like the tribulation period. It was pure blown hell, pure chaos. And before, it was like people couldn't see it previous years before. It was just like, we're headed that way, like we are headed, as Brother Marcus calls it, we're on that end times train, and it's coming, and that's what it is. But basically, it was like that was the industry. The rapper Key Glock, the Antichrist, but basically, you could see his spirit in the man, basically, and it looked like Satan on fire with the devil horns. You couldn't see him like this in the physical, but in the spiritual sense, you could see him on fire with the devil horns. And beside him was the white horse and the Pope. And they never met each other, but basically somehow they did know each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe you could pray about this and see what you think. God bless. Amen. Fire and ice. Yeah, I get visions like this sometimes, but, I don't always share every one of them, but some of them I do share. So, God bless. Amen. Godspeed.